Alright guys, we are back for some more Dokkan battle, and there's actually a good amount of things for me to go over. Let's start by doing some Dokkan Awakenings. Now again, I only ever do Dokkan Awakenings on screen. They're actually, you know what? Let me show off the banner. There are 3 new Dokkan Awakenings. We got this Intelligence Gohan, the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and of course the Super Saiyan 1 Goku, which we've used quite a bit. So let's go ahead and Dokkan Awaken some of these bad boys. We'll start with the Gohan. Now the Hero and Villain event is going on right now. That's where you can get the medals to Dokkan Awaken these guys. I will record that, I think. I want to get Vegito Blue and Rose Goku Black, and I'm just going to take proper Hero and Villain teams in there. I think it'll be a lot more fun to do it that way. Alright, so now we have this Gohan. I believe this is supposed to be the Gohan from the second Brawly movie. Let's go to take a look at him. He's actually not bad. Like, he's pretty solid for sure. Supreme damage, attack 90% when performing a super attack. Pretty good. Pretty good. He's not so bad. So we also have the Resurrection F event currently going on. So I was able to build up all these medals. Now this Mecha Frieza is super attack 10. So we will go ahead and Dokkan Awaken him into this Golden Frieza right here. Now, the Resurrection F event, that's what we're going to be recording today. It'll take a couple videos for us to do it because it is a rather long event. Next time, I believe it's actually tomorrow on the 6th, is actually the April Fool's Yamcha event, which I'll talk about that as we're going through these stages. But that's actually going to be pretty fun to do. Alright, now we have the last Dokkan Awakening that we're going to be doing for now. This Frieza, I am going to Dokkan Awaken him, but I want to max out his super attack first. It's probably going to be pointless. I almost never use these guys, but I'm still going to do it because it is a pretty easy farm. Once the full power Frieza event comes out, I can grind up his super attack. And then we have this Goku right here. Now this Goku, I think, is actually going to be pretty useful for us. I very well likely will use this guy against Goku Black. This Goku, I think, is going to be phenomenal. Because not only does he give 2 ki to the party, but he also, I believe, gives attack 20% to the party. Because let's take a look at his passive here. It's all allies ki +2 and attack 20 when HP is 50% or above. If it was just attack 20% for only this Goku, I believe there would be a comma after all allies ki +2. So this Goku's pretty useful. He's a great support character. That, of course, is Goku when he's charging at Android 19 and 20. All right. Yeah, that does pretty much cover what I wanted to talk about. So let's go ahead and go into the Resurrection Frieza event going on right now. I believe this is a pretty rare event, so definitely want to make sure to get this recorded. I also am fucking triggered. I'm so triggered that they somehow fucked up and they have like stage 11 and 12 swapped around in here. That bothers me to a ridiculous degree. All right, so let's go ahead and start this out. We have to do it on normal, of course. There is a LR Goku. We'll bring him, and we're gonna bring a Senzu. And you, and you. And let's jump in here. Okay, so of course, this starts us out in the Resurrection F event right when Frieza is arriving on Earth with all of his soldiers. And of course, this is taking after the movie and not the very, very bad Dragon Ball Super arc. They did a really shitty job with it, although Ginyu coming back was kind of fun. Now, I have to record this on normal because I do want those little story sections in the video, so that's why we're doing this on normal rather than Z hard or anything, you know, harder like that. Now, I believe we will be getting into a number of fights here because there is just so many fucking Frieza soldiers in this event. It's crazy. Now, I was going to mention it before, but tomorrow, actually, the April Fool's event, Yamcha, event is going on. Now, this happened in 2016 on the Japanese version of the game, but for some reason, the global version never got it, and now, randomly, they're just tossing that out at us, which is going to be fun. Those characters will be useful for a new game mode that will be coming out later on called the Dokkan Battlefield. We'll go over that, at a later time. Wow. Yeah, these two really link up well. Real quick, let's take a look at this Goku again. Now, of course, I do have his super attack maxed out, and he gets his, at 8 key. Okay, so I don't know how strong this guy's gonna hit. Definitely gonna be interesting, though. All right, so we'll go ahead and hit, we'll hit you. And our Gohan here, hey. And then I brought Ice Shenron, just, whatever. We'll show off Ice Shenron. I maxed him out as well. Here we go. You guys are finished. Bye. Yeah, fuck you, Broly. Both the Super Kamehamehas. Yeah, I mean, that Gohan... Oh, we got an Awakening Medal there. Interesting. Some of those... That Gohan could be useful in the future. The Goku, likewise, we could make good use out of. Now, not only... Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm going to get back to talking about the Yamcha event in a second, but I do want to mention this. This is interesting. This is obviously my first time playing the Resurrection F event. This is the first time it's been here since I started playing this game. Now, the other thing that's actually quite interesting about this is that it starts out in, the Resurrection F movie. Now, what we do is we jump into a long flashback. Damn it, I didn't need Final Form medals. I only need first stage medals right now. We go into a long flashback detailing the events of the Frieza and Namek sagas, which is interesting because I'm thinking that they're going to slowly release story events for each saga. They're pretty much almost done with GT. They've got a lot of those. They've done a lot of the movie story events. Now, I think eventually they're going to get around to some of these Dragon Ball Z sagas that they have not done. For example, they did that really awesome Saiyan saga, Dragon Ball Z event. That'll probably be coming back soon. That's going to be really hype because I'll be able to get Great Ape Nappa. That will be the... Yeah, that'll be the only transforming character I have. I don't have any transforming characters right now because I've been really unlucky and I haven't pulled that Kid Goku from the Dragon Ball summons or Piccolo Jr. But we'll be able to get that Nappa and stuff. That will be, pretty fucking lit. And I wasn't aware that this event basically covered a lot of the events of the Frieza saga. This does make me worry that maybe they won't, make a Frieza saga story event, but I gotta imagine that they're gonna. I mean, come on. This game is going to continue to go on for as long as it makes money. So, they're gonna have to keep putting out new content, and making a story event of all those different, sagas is a good way to do it, I think. Alright, so we have, there is a Frieza, and we have Golden Frieza. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Use a little super attack with that one. Now, I would like to do a super attack with our Golden Frieza right here. Gonna have to use some items. Now, I believe this Golden Frieza does the Earthbreaker. That, of course, is the same super attack that probably the best Golden Frieza card in the game. The Tech Demigod Golden Frieza also has the Earthbreaker. And then, of course, we have the Agility Golden Frieza, who does the Golden Death Ball. And I believe there's also an Intelligence Golden Frieza. Not this one, but a specialized one. And I believe he also uses the Earthbreaker. So there's Earthbreaker and then Golden Death Ball. This Frieza right here, we will be Dokkan Awakening, just like that Strength one. But first, what's going to happen is I want to make sure to max out his super attack before we do it. Now, like I was saying, the Yamcha April Fool's event will be coming. It's going to be very fun. We'll be recording that next. Now, not only is that coming, but there's also a special Yamcha baseball event that came out alongside that episode of Dragon Ball Super. I believe it was episode 70 of Dragon Ball Super that, you know, was the baseball match between Universe 6 and 7. A very, very fun episode, I must say. And you can get a specialized baseball Yamcha card. Now, believe it or not, that actually is coming out alongside the April Fool's Yamcha events for Global. Now, the other thing that I find really, really fascinating about that, of course, is, let's do that right there. The other thing that I find really fascinating about that is that Yamcha baseball event, that's coming for Global like 2 months early. In the Japanese version, that one came like after the Sphere Grid system was already in the game. That came after the Rose, Goku Black, and Vegito Blue banners were already out, like, you know, way further down the line than we're getting it, which is cool, you know, considering that we're getting the Yamcha April Fool's event about 11 months late, but we're getting the baseball event 2 months early, so, you know, I guess it's whatever. Okay, so we've pretty much shown off all the characters I was bringing with us. Yeah, we'll use that LR Goku. Let's get rid of the Ice Shenron and the Frieza. And we'll bring... Who is... let's bring Mr. Satan. And let's bring Imperfect Cell right here. The next time the Cell event comes... Oh, there's a Captain Ginyu right there. Okay, that's really important. The next time the Cell event comes, I'm probably going to grind up this Imperfect Cell. We've got his super attack. But, okay. So the Ginyu Force shows up, blah, blah, blah. Now, we're going to do a battle against the 4 Ginyu Force members. We don't fight Captain Ginyu in this event, except randomly, this Captain Ginyu shows up inside of Goku's body, and Jace is with him. If we land on that and fight him, we get a ton of medals. He'll usually drop somewhere between 3 to 5 medals. And it could be either the first form Frieza medals, the second, the third, or the final form. You can't get Golden Frieza medals from him, but you don't need very many Golden Frieza medals to Dokkan Awaken these guys, which is lucky for me. I actually got a ton of those just the 2 times I've done the World Tournament. So I don't even have to worry about it, and it's just, you know, through happenstance that I happen to, you know, always be focusing on those medals when I was going through the World Tournaments, and it worked out for me. I got a ton of the Golden Frieza ones. So you know, as soon as this, oh, we're good. Look at that, perfect. As soon as this event started, I already had enough Golden Frieza medals, so I was like, all right, that's pretty fucking lit. All right, so let's jump into the battle with Ginyu in Goku's body. Now, you can actually get this Ginyu card from the Baba Shop, along with an SSR Yamcha, Krillin, Tien... No. SSR Yamcha, Gohan, Krillin, Chaozu, and then this Ginyu in Goku's body. Now, for some reason, which I do not know why... we have not had that on Global for a while. Like, as soon as I started playing the game, that wasn't available in the Baba Shop, and they haven't reset it and put that in the Baba Shop since. Now, I do feel like eventually they will. You can use those little gems. Those gems that you can farm up in the story mode. You can use those to buy those characters, and I am obviously going to be very excited in the future for when those characters are put back in there. The Gohan, by the way, is a Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. I believe he is an intelligence one. There are so many Gohan intelligence cards, it's crazy. But at this point, I don't mind gathering as many cards that can become UR as possible, because eventually we are going to have this special mode coming for us here on Global that Japan has called the Dokkan Battlefield, where you need like so many fucking cards. You need 100 cards and like all of their strengths matter. So like, you know, their levels, if they're properly leveled up, you know, if they're a UR instead of an SSR, you know, how high their super attack is, all of that shit factors in. So it's a good thing I like to level all of my characters anyway, because I've seen a lot of the YouTubers for Dokkan Battle who play on the Japanese version. A lot of them don't really level up all their cards and stuff. Even though they're summoning nonstop, they're not actually leveling their... Alright, here we go. Yeah! Oh, I haven't seen this one before. Even though they summon all the time, they don't level up all the cards they get, because, you know, if you're summoning nonstop, you're not really going to need to level up a lot of cards, because you're probably going to get, like, the best shit, and then you're golden from that point on. But that Dokkan Battlefield mode rewards you basically for having a, you know, box full of really good cards. Now, I counted, I think I'm around 40 URs right now. But of course, I do have, you know, over 1,000 stones ready for when we go into the Rose Goku Black and probably the Vegito Blue banner as well. I guess we'll do one more stage. Now, I think I have pretty much decided at this point that not only do I want to get, damn it, third form Frieza. Again, we only need the first form Frieza medals. Not only do I want to get Rose Black, but I also now really badly want to get Vegito Blue. Like, I badly want to get Vegito Blue. Let's bring Beerus. I want to bring just a couple of different characters. Let's bring Rildo. We're going to bring that Kid Trunks. Actually, we're going to keep that Goku. Yeah, we're going to bring Kid Trunks. We're going to get rid of the Frieza, Goku. Bam, good enough. I like to switch it up, use different characters while going through these story modes and recording them. Now, this is a stage that I will be grinding, you know, for the next week or so. I need about, I believe, 20 more of these first form Frieza medals, and I will be good. Because I still do, again, have 2 more of those Friezas that I want to Dokkan Awaken, but I'm just going to let their, I want to let their SAs, their super attack level, get to 10 before I do it. Just to make things easier on myself. Oh, okay, so we got Beerus, Kid Trunks. Alright, so let's have our boy Kid Trunks go ahead and blast you and tell you to suck that dick. And then we'll have Gogeta do that. And this. Now, here's the other thing. Since I plan on getting Vegito Blue, I'm going to wait until those banners come out before I decide. But I was really strongly considering feeding a lot of my Elder Kais into Gogeta and getting him up to Super Attack 10. So, because Gogeta will be very, very useful for us moving forward. Because his passive, which basically allows him to always have, like, basically, when Gogeta attacks, it's always as though he's attacking the type that's weak to him. You know, in Pokemon terms, he's basically, you know, always a water type attacking a fire type, or a grass type attacking a rock type, or, you know, in Dokkan Battle, he's always an agility type attacking a strength, or he's always an intelligence attacking a tech. So that's why Gogeta, like, no matter what, is always really useful. And because of that, I thought, like, well, shit, I mean, if I got Vegito Blue, Gogeta is a mainstay on that team. It would really help to level up his super attack. I mean, at that point, you know, having a Vegito Blue super attack 10, a Super Vegito super attack 10, which we've already got, and then, like, Gogeta super attack 10, we would be fucking ballin'. Now, of course, the Vegito Blue banner has a ton of other good cards in it as well. So we would have to see, you know, what's going to happen, what other pulls would I get, or how many stones would it take. I don't know, though. Because now I'm starting to get greedy. I want Vegito Blue, Rose Goku Black, Omega Shenron, and Buhan. That is a lot to ask for, but again, I'm, you know, going to have probably like 1,150 stones or more by the time that banner comes out. So we will see. But alright, that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time for more Resurrection F. Later!